Hey there everybody, Matt Carter here.
And Jessica Carter from CARTERMATT.com.
This video is our Grey's Anatomy Season 16, Episode 15 reaction. We have come around to it. I know it is a little bit late, but ultimately, we've made it.
Yeah, it was my birthday, so we were celebrating and eating cake and...
all sorts of craziness.
Yeah, this weekend has been a little bit nuts. We have people in town, so yeah, it was fun, but now we're back.
Yeah, the good news is... we did not get stuck in any blizzards. We didn't wander around in the cold like DeLuca. We're fine.
Yeah, instead we just had cake and wine and played board games, so there's that.
Meredith came over. She diagnosed us with a cake coma.
Yeah.
There's a lot of very happy symptoms that are going along with that. But anyway, what we're going to talk mostly about here is the state of one Andrew DeLuca. We'll talk a little bit about Meredith and CARTERMATT, and also what is going on with Teddy and Tom Karasik. We obviously are going to have a lot of stuff related to Alex to discuss on Thursday, and we already have a preview up for what you can expect there, so be sure to check that out. And if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other updates we've got coming your way. Where do we begin? I
think we got to talk about the Teddy and Tom of it all, because that was really... for me, a little bit out of left field. I mean, I understand that she would have some of these concerns, but why were they all of a sudden getting so far in her head? It just felt like nothing really significant enough for me kicked this off as hard as it did for her to do what she did. It was just kind of like she was just getting in her head about it and asking people and rolling with it, and then all of a sudden, she's at Tom's place. And I mean, yeah, they had that nice moment outside and throwing snowballs or whatever, but Owen didn't do anything at this point. He's just like, hey, you want to go sledding? I'm like, oh, that's really nice, except Teddy is doing this for no reason right now.
It's frustrating for me in a way. It's complicated in a way because, I do know that Owen is the ultimate pancake on the Grey's Anatomy griddle and that he flips and flops and flips, and I get all of that fully. I also understand that Tom has treated Teddy really, really well. She is basically the only person that he has treated really well.
There is some beautiful chemistry there. There's no denying it.
And I have been a Tom Karasik defender longer than most, even though he has been a real cranky pants for most of the season. I have not appreciated that Tom Karasik, but it does feel like this was created for drama's sake. It felt like it was, all right, we need to make this situation messy, as though Amelia not knowing who the father of her baby is not messy enough. It feels like that's certainly enough to get a lot of conversation going.
I just don't understand why she wouldn't have even had a conversation with Owen at all. If she's getting in her head about this, why wouldn't she pick up the phone and just talk to him about it and be like, okay, I've been having these conversations with other people. I'm really spiraling in my head. It's sort of been confirmed to me that I should be worried about this. We're going to get married. We need to have a conversation about it. Why can't she just pick up the phone? I mean, you can make some drama out of that as well. You can make it that maybe Owen isn't able to convince her and have that sort of then spiral her into Tom's bed.
It just feels like we're in no different a position than we were early on this season. It feels like we are kind of right back to where, okay, none of the relationships around Amelia or Teddy are stable, and it's just like eventually, can we just move on to other things? It's okay to just have people together and be together for a while. Maybe it doesn't work out, maybe it does work out, but at least give them a chance. And it just doesn't feel like people are getting a chance.
Yeah, and I'm actually wondering if she, has gotten so far in her head with this that she is just going to be out on what's going on with Owen. And that kind of stinks, not just because of what she did, but he's a flip-flopper, but he's not doing that right now. He really is trying to make a decision, commit to his decision and be happy with his decision. So you can't just give him a chance to actually show Teddy that she is the person he wants to be with. I don't know. It obviously could have been handled a lot better than this and still had an element of drama in it. It didn't need to go there right that way.
I just think Tom's also really possessive, so now he's going to get really competitive with this again, and it's going to be Tom versus Owen again, and I feel like we've already done Tom versus Owen, and I don't know if I need this. I want to just move ahead and hope that they find a way to unmess this messy situation sooner rather than later.
I think that the engagement's going to be off.
That's
my prediction after this, that Teddy has gotten so far in her head that she has slept with Tom. That's pretty far down the hole that she's not stable or comfortable or trusts this relationship.
And I mean, that's not the only thing I'm worried about on the show right now either, because I don't know where they're going with DeLuca. I don't know where we're trying to set this story off on, because to me, he has exhibited extreme behavior for him as of late with his obsession over the Suzanne case, him wandering around in the cold in order to help someone, but it really just feels like this is a guy who's just not getting any sleep, and it feels like he still has feelings for Meredith, and their blow up is probably really, really in his head. I never really viewed it exactly as him having a manic episode, but rather this is just a dude who's really, really stressed out and has no actual sense of normalcy in his life, and he's just acting out.
I completely agree. The fact that Meredith and his sister keep bringing up, this about your dad and being manic. Like, it's almost like they're trying to manifest him into being manic. And having the two things that I've seen so far are not telling me that he's manic. It's Meredith is telling me that he's manic, and I don't think that he is. I think everything that was going on with that patient, he's not sleeping for 4 days.
Yeah.
All of us that haven't slept for even 2 days, you know how you feel. You don't feel yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody's manic. Everybody's sleep deprived. But on top of that, not only is he sleep deprived, he's probably not eating, he's not showering, he's not taking care of himself. He's got somebody's life on the line. He can't figure it out. Plus, he's got sort of this career building moment on the line. His relationship is crumbling. It doesn't feel manic. It feels like this guy has legitimate issues that are happening, and they're weighing on him.
I hope they sort of just nip this part in the bud and move forward. I mean, I do understand this idea of, okay, let's give Giacomo as an actor, let's give him something that's not just a romantic storyline, let's give him something else to tackle, and I do agree with that. I think Andrew DeLuca as a character should be more than just a love interest, and he has been a love interest a lot, but I don't think he necessarily has to go down this road. I think there are other ways to sort of go about it and show maybe him moving up the ladder at the Gray Sloan and what that does for him, what that does for the relationships that he has. I don't think we need to go here, but if you are going here, I need to see more evidence of it than what we really have right now, because what we have right now is just a tired dude who's not thinking very clearly and is also just probably heartbroken to some extent.
Yeah, and they really need to show me something else, because just Meredith and his sister throwing out the word manic over and over again it's like they're trying to convince him that he is, or that he should be careful about it, but he hasn't shown me anything before this. This is just, it's all sort of happening at this one time, and it's this one thing, and so I just don't think he is, and I hope that this is not where they're going with it. I'm not really interested in a story where DeLuca is being manic. I'm more interested in seeing him not have that happen, but instead be sort of trying to find a way to right his ship.
Yeah, and write it with himself first, and then if you can find a way to write it with Meredith, that would be great. I mean, I'm still on the idea that I like Meredith and DeLuca together. I know that we're moving somewhat in this Cormac direction, but it feels a little bit like he's sort of the obvious choice. He is, a single parent. It's gone through a lot. He has kind of an elevated position at the hospital already. He knows Christina Yang. He's got the perfect resume, but that doesn't always mean that you're the perfect match.
Yeah, I mean, they are definitely pushing these two into that direction, and I think they're going to fall into that direction at some point. As soon as he had said, she was asking him, oh, have you gone on dates or had your first kiss after? And he was just like, I'll let you know when it happens. I was like, okay, so this is where we're going with this, that Meredith will end up being sort of his first kiss since he lost his wife, and that'll be a thing.
Yeah.
But I feel that this is going to be sort of a stop along the train ride. I don't think that this is really where she's going to end up. It's going to be more so, okay, things with DeLuca are unraveling really fast. I don't know what's really going on with him. Like, that last conversation they had was real bad. So
yeah.
I'm feeling that it's going to be okay. She's going to take a stop off the train here, see how that is. Like, oh man, yeah, everything is kind of matched up. Maybe this is where I should be, with someone who knows what I've gone through. And yeah, that makes sense, but that's not always the right thing. We'll see how it plays out.
I just hope that it's cool to spend some time taking on romantic subplots. We all love romance on Grey's Anatomy. I mean, we've been watching for so many years because of that.
Yes.
But I do think so many of her storylines right now, like the vast majority of them, are involving romantic relationships to some degree. I would like to see some things become a little bit more career focused for various characters, or more family focused rather than just relationship drama for almost every single character on the show.
I'd like to see if we're gonna have some more sort of romance going on, that there's actually some romance going on, because now we have Teddy and Owen, and they're like, we know what's going on with Teddy right now. And then we've got Amelia and Link, and they're done. And it's just, we even have Richard and Catherine, they're done. Like, everybody, we've also got Meredith and DeLuca, and that's not great.
Yeah.
Come on, let's just have a little bit of the fun Grey's Anatomy, like a romance that is just missing right now.
There is a lot of drama. It feels almost like we're watching this season of The Bachelor all over again, where it's just all these fighting and all this drama all over the place. And you're just like, can we just have like the nice one-on-one date where people are seemingly enjoying each other's company again?
Even Jackson and Vic were having a fight.
Yeah,
I just need a little bit. And then, of course, there's the Joe and Alex of it all. He's just dipped out.
Yeah.
Whatever's happened, he's not around. Like, I need some of that passion that I really like from this show.
Yeah. And even Levi and Nico, like, they're the underdog story, and they've been going through it. So just
they have.
Give us something. But anyway, what did you guys think about the major events of Grey's Anatomy Season 16, Episode 15? Share in the comments below, and if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and you can support us further by checking the link in the description to the CARTERMATT store, and we'll see you here next time.